Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word of sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. All right, let's run into this article on RT News. U.S.-China standoff, creating conditions similar to pre-World War I Europe. Kissinger warns. All right, meaning that, World War III, all right, as the scriptures say, the third world cometh quickly. All right, World War III is on the horizon, man. All right, you see, it's been a lot of tension between the U.S. and China. All right, I did a video probably 3-4 days ago about China warning the U.S. About basically all the BS that they doing. And not only China, but these nations, they ready for war, man. All right. And Obadiah, I have made you small among the heathen, man. All right, all the heathen, all right, which is all the nations outside of the nation of Israel, all right, are ready for war with this Edomite, man. All right, excuse me. But it says the U.S. needs to rethink its hegemony and talk to China about imposing limits on their competition. Because the alternative is the creation of conditions similar to those that preceded World War I, Henry Kissinger has warned. Our leaders and their leaders have to discuss the limits beyond which they will not push threats and how to define that, said Kissinger, a top diplomat during the Nixon administration, who was credited with orchestrating U.S. rapprochement with China. You can say this is totally impossible, but if it is, we will slide into a situation similar to World War I, he warned, which is inevitable, man. All right, the nations are going to go to war with America because you got to realize America is butt naked out here. All right, America is a joke. Like Donald Trump is the president. Not to say any other president before Donald Trump was anything special, but it's just basically a reality TV star. That's the president in America right now, man. So the respect that America had is gone. The golden age of America, which was not probably, but 50s, 60s. It was like the golden age of America. It has been over for a long time. And these nations are no longer scared because they have the same level of artillery as America has, man. So that's why you see China, like I did a video a couple of days ago, China is talking a lot of shit because they just not scared of America no more. And this is the Most High putting the spirit on these nations, man. All right. It says the development of technology like artificial intelligence has ushered a leap forward, possibly unlike any other since the introduction of the printing press, making the world too complex for unilateralism, Kissinger said. Washington needs a new way of thinking that would acknowledge that today no country is able to achieve such unilateral superiority in both strategy and economics that nobody will be in a position to threaten it. He added, meaning the nations are equal. All right. Shit. Salakia. Meaning the nations are equal. All right. There's nothing that America doesn't have the same lead in Salakia artillery, technology. These nations have evened out, which is another reason that these nations are no longer afraid of America, man. So that's why they got their chin up and their chest out when they're ready for war. All right? It says this is a big challenge for any administration, and it is not a partisan challenge. It's a historic challenge because we can't review it every 4 to 8 years. And if we cannot get clear in our own country about this, we can't deal with other countries. Kissinger suggested that the proposed talks with China should be conducted over many years to transcend partisanship in the U.S. All right, the scriptures say, when they say peace, peace, and comes sudden destruction. You see America is in a position now where, if I'm sure, the brothers that know the truth but anybody that may run across this video, if you know the history of America, America wasn't doing no damn talks with people. It was just, you don't do what I say, I'm bombing you. Now America wants to sit down to talk because war is more of a risk. which is inevitable anyway, but it's more of a risk for them because, once again, these nations have caught up to them as far as artillery, man. All right. The former diplomat issued his warning on Wednesday during a virtual event hosted by the Economic Club of New York. Economist John Williams, who chairs the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, was the other guest at the discussion. The Trump administration has pursued confrontation with China on several fronts. All right, his look is more, paraphrasing. The look should be more stout than his fellows. All right, that's why you know, hey man, all you Biden voters, Trump gonna win this election, man. It's about to be the last president in America, man. Before America ultimately gets destroyed by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, his look is more stout than his fellows. All right, Trump is an arrogant Edomite, proud Edomite. So that's why even he knows that, he'll never say it, but he knows the playing field has been evened out as far as artillery. But he's an Edomite. He's an American, proud American. America even got a song, I'm proud to be an American. He hard-headed. All right. It says, among other things, it imposed tariffs on Chinese exports to the U.S., pressured Chinese tech and communication companies out of American markets, and attempted to blame Beijing for the damage caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. All right, pressured tech and communication companies out of American markets. That's an act of war. You messing with their money. All right, and you try to use your media to blame them for the COVID-19, which, whatever. All right. Anti-Chinese rhetoric was somewhat adopted by his Democratic rival in the presidential election, Joe Biden, who once championed Chinese accessions to the World Trade Organization. The broad promise to be tough on China, contrary to how the Trump campaign depicts him, may or may not translate into policy in the event that Biden wins the presidency in November, which I believe he won't. All right. But this U.S. and China standoff is serious, man. You really think China is going to let America mess with their money, continue to put sanctions on them and all like that? All right. These countries are ready for war with America. All right. As the scriptures say, the third woe, rather, cometh quickly, man. All right. So this World War III is going to start, and ultimately America will be blown off the face of the earth, all right, by 200 million nuclear missiles, as the scriptures predict, all right? Not predict, but prophesy, all right? But I ain't going to hold you. I just want to make that quick video. Hope it was edifying. That I'm going to say shalom.